Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video, what I got going on for you guys is we are going to be discussing just a few things today. Well, the first thing and the main thing is, well, the NIGEL SYLVESTER Jordan 1 low. That's the thing we're going to be getting into today. Really is discussing this, the resale prices, and just kind of seeing where they're going to be heading. I'll give a little prediction here, kind of the final seller hold or resale prediction for today. And yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. We'll give you guys some details about this release. So if you guys do want more content like this, feel free to subscribe and like down below. Let's try to 300 likes on this video. That is the normal goal we always shoot for. Just, recording a little bit late over here actually on Sunday. Normally I record in the morning. I'm recording in the afternoon today. We actually did a Whatnot live this morning, so just kind of switched the order. Actually wasn't that bad, but been keeping it pretty chill today. You guys can check out those lives down below if you ever want to come shop with me. Just see some of the stuff that I got for sale, kicks, streetwear, etc. If you're interested in anything, then again, feel free to come check that out down below. And yeah, everything else is in the pinned comment as well. So I hope you guys will enjoy, and let's get started. Oh, and also shout out my kitty. Here's a little photo of her. She's being a good girl today. And you guys can also check out my IGs down below if you're interested. But yeah, shout out Luna, and let's get started. Alright, so as you guys can see, we do have the screen recording up for this sneaker. And taking a look at these right now, you guys can see the current resale prices that we have on this pair between a range of about $290 to $300. Or we can just say more accurately, $270 to $300. Some of the smaller sizes are going for a bit more, or actually a bit less. Well, actually, let me correct this. I'm taking a look at 7 and 8, so 240 to 300. That's our range right now. Some of the more popular sizes, 11, 11.5, 12, those are the ones going for a bit more. And actually, some of the larger sizes, like a 13, 14, those ones, as you can see, are not going for as much. Why is that? Just because there probably is not as much demand for those sizes. Even though there's less of them out there, sometimes we see this with hype sneakers where sometimes they'll go for less just because, well, there's just not as much demand as like a 9 or a 10 or a 10.5 or 11.5. More people just wear those sizes, so they tend to be the ones that will go for a bit more because people are buying them more, if that makes sense. But aside from that, sometimes even with there being more stock on them, as you see here. But again, my personal prediction on this pair, as you guys can see, the total sales 1,288 in the last 3 days. Most of these happening within the last day or two. That really lets you know how popular the shoe is. We can refresh it as well. Okay, so it has not changed really within the last minute or so, but I mean, that's pretty normal and expected. I'll check it at the end of the video. It'll probably have gone up a little bit, but taking a look at how often these are selling, as you guys can see, one is selling pretty much like every 8 or 9 minutes, or pretty much every 10 minutes, we can say one of these is selling, which shows you there's a very, very consistent and strong market for this shoe. A lot of people want it, but you can see a lot of these sales, some of them, as you can see, falling at that 220 range. Look at that. 7, 240, 8, 220. You guys see that right there. You can see 11.5, 289, 13, 263, 11, 290. So you can see which sizes are probably going to be the ones staying expensive. Look, 10.5, 288. That's the last sale. So 10.5, 11, 11.5, 12. Those are going to be the sizes that I would expect to, again, stay expensive for the sneaker and be the first ones to touch $350. My personal price prediction for this sneaker in the future is $350 to $400. A lot of NIGEL SYLVESTER releases have made progress. So I just think that this one will be, again, one of those ones that will follow and probably go up a little bit as well. Also, these had some good hype behind them. For a Jordan 1, Jordan 1s are not going for these prices normally. So that lets you know that people do know about this collaboration and, well, are willing to go out there and pay a little bit more for it. But I got to keep it a little bit honest with you guys. Got to keep it a little bit honest here. I do think for them to hit $350, $400, it would take a year or two for them to do that. So if you want to take profits, it's not a bad idea as well, and just put it into, whatever else is coming up. But if you really like this pair, also keep it. If you hit it for retail, you're not going to get a better price than that. You know what I mean? This isn't the type of shoe that's just going to go to retail all of a sudden. So you'll be fine. It's always going to have a strong market on it. Just kind of keep that in mind. If you hit it for retail and you really like them, I would just keep the pair you hit for retail. You know what I mean? So aside from that, don't, go get another one and pay resale on it. Just, you don't need to do that. So aside from that, you can see again, these prices we have right now, I think these will probably stay here for the next few months, in my personal opinion. Even though this sneaker is fairly limited and they, again, did not drop a lot of them. It was a very hard one to hit. Yeah, again, it's still going to be one of those ones I think, just because it's a Jordan 1 low, and Jordan 1 lows normally are not $400 shoes. I mean, well, I'll say this, again, you got Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows. So if it's a collaboration, I guess, you know what I mean? You can't forget about those. If it's a collaboration, they tend to do a little bit better. But I just want to say this. I think, again, if these were to touch 300, 350 before they got to, again, that 350, 400 point, it's going to take at least 6 to 12 months before they get to that point. I just think, again, people are going to be getting their pairs in from the raffle, coming in within the next week or so, sneakers, etc. You know what I mean? All the retailers online. There was not a lot of them, of course. This was a very limited shoe, but there are people getting pairs in hand. And understanding that whenever there are pairs on the way for any sneaker, it tends to drop the price of it. So understanding that, I think that the shoe, again, You see it right now up there, getting close to 300 bucks. I think this will probably come back down another 10, 20 bucks. They'll chill at 270, 300 or 240, 300, 230, 300. That'll kind of be their range. And then from there, they'll kind of slowly go up to 300, 350. The first sizes we'll see touch 350 will be, again, those ones like you see right here, for example, 11, 11.5, 12. In my opinion, those will be some of the first sizes that will, again, get more expensive and will cross that point to get, again, towards $400. That's what I think. Because you see, you go to those sizes right now. Look, 12 last sale, 1285, or 285, excuse me. 11.5 last sale, 289. 11 last sale, 350. Again, you see what I'm saying? Some of these sizes people are just willing to pay a bit more for. Then you go to size 10. Again, look at that. Strong market on that as well. But then you go to an 8.5, for example, and you can see, look, it's just not as strong. 260. You go to an 8. Look at that. You see it's just a bit more of a spread. Last sale, 220. Asks up there at 243. That probably lets us know the market's going to be heading down a bit more for that size. You know what I mean? So you just see it a bit more with the small sizes that the market is not as strong for this pair. But you go to the big size and then you notice that people are paying the asking price, and they maybe even are paying a bit more in some places, as you can see. Size 11, someone just paid $352. Is that express ship or something? No, there's probably just someone in a different region where there isn't a lot of pairs of those. So hopefully they didn't pay too high for those. You know what I mean? After fees and everything, even though, well, they've paid above market clearly. So that's really my breakdown on these. As you guys can see, we want to look at the chart real quick before we wrap it up here. We want to take a look at this. As you guys can see, over the last week or so, right, these have kind of been chilling at that 280. They've been going kind of crazy. I'm going to be real. As you can see, take a look. These were down here at 220. Then they went back up. We made a video, remember this. Went up like another 80 bucks, as you guys can see. Then they went back down another 30 bucks after the sneakers drop. And you can see just kind of after the raffle, these have just been going up, down, up, down, up, down. I think what's going to be happening is this will probably continue again for another couple weeks, but it'll probably be trending down just because, again, there's going to be pairs on the way that'll land in hand. And with more people listing the pair, that's going to cause prices to drop because, again, most people that really have wanted this pair have probably gone out the way and got their pair. If they haven't got their pair already, then they're probably waiting a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of what I'm thinking about this pair. Is that, again, the hype will eventually have passed a little bit more, again, in a week and a half or 2 weeks. It just will not be as hyped, again, as it was on release day. That's just facts. So they will be cheaper. That's just personally what I think. Even though, again, there's total potential for them to be more expensive because they didn't make a lot of them. I just think it could get overshadowed by some of the things we have coming later this month. Undefeated fours again on sneakers. Undefeated fours on sneakers. Excuse me. I cannot speak today. Oh my gosh. But yeah, again, that's just, I think, something that could overshadow it. A couple SB releases as well. So that's just something to always keep in mind. But it's still a sneaker that, again, I think it'll be a very good and safe, consistent, long-term hold. Like, this is one of those shoes that will slowly and consistently go up month by month. I think that's totally realistic to say about this pair. Even though it is already expensive, I think people will totally be willing to pay even more for it. Because look at where these were selling right before the raffle. These were selling consistently here, too. Consistently at $380, $400. Like, people were consistently paying $350, $380, $400 for this shoe. If you're one of those people, that's totally cool. But just want to say, hopefully you enjoy this pair. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I think about the sneaker. Again, I'm going to end the screen recording right there, and that's really my take on the NIGEL Sylvesters. You guys can see they've been at $380, $400 before and consistently selling at those prices day by day. That was the early market, and it was very, very strong. So I think it can totally return to that point. It's just, again, going to take a year or two before that happens, and, well, we're going to have to get pairs in hand first. And you see which sizes are best to hold. Again, 11.5, 12, 10.5, 10. The ones that are more in demand and harder to get right now, and the ones you see at the higher asking prices right now. Those are the ones to target. Those are the ones to hold. And obviously, if you're looking to hold the shoe, don't feel the need. I'll say this. A lot of the time, if you are going out the way to hold a shoe, don't feel the need to go out the way and pay, resell on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying full asking price, sometimes it's not always the best for holds. It could be, again, pan out good with this shoe, right? But don't go through apps, I'm saying, buy sneakers, you know what I mean, and think it's going to be a good hold. If you're paying all the fees on top, that kind of kills it, you know what I mean? So be looking, in your local area, other locations, etc., sneaker events, and yeah, other apps. I mean, that's something I always recommend. So make sure you guys, again, are looking for pairs of these because I think it will be a good long-term hold for the future. But if you don't think it will be, there's tons of other ones on the way, so don't miss out on that, guys. And that is pretty much what I can say about, well, this sneaker release in particular, and I like it. Again, we're going to be doing an unboxing sometime later this week. I know we're pretty late on that, but it'll just be something fun for you guys. And for anybody that maybe hasn't seen the pair, maybe we'll make another like resale cap video then, or recap video. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I keep correcting my words because I keep messing up everything I'm saying right here in the outro. This is crazy. But yeah, again, if y'all want to just, yeah, feel free to check that out. Check out the pair in StockX or anywhere else where it may be. There's tons of places, you know what I mean, where this pair is listed. So just use that to your advantage. Don't just go through one place. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So we'll just wrap it up here because that outro was getting messy. So again, if y'all want to check out my IGs, the whatnot lives, any of that is all down below in the pinned comment. I appreciate you guys just supporting what I do over here today. Thank you guys so much. Those of you that are checking out the streams and those of you just watching on the channel. Again, it means a lot. Shout out to my little kitty here. We actually got to get off the video right here today. I'm gonna get her food. I'm gonna take a little shower, and then yeah, just really chill for the rest of the night. We packed a ton of orders today, so that's really been our main thing for the day. It's just been packing orders pretty much all day, aside from the whatnot stream. We ate breakfast this morning, got on the stream, and then yeah, pretty much been packing orders since then. So, and well, then now making the video here. So I'm T. That's it. We're just going to wrap it up. I don't really need to say too much more. If you guys have any questions, again, just ask it down below. I will try and get back to it. If I miss yours, again, just feel free to ask on another video or just, again, type it again. Maybe I'll see it. So, sorry if I missed it. But I'm T. Thank you guys as always. I promise I will catch you on the next video tomorrow. Don't miss out. And hopefully I will see you guys then. Peace.